Hello guys, welcome to another video. Today, we are going today is going to be a different video, you know. Um yeah, today's going to be a different video than what I normally make. Of course, this is what I'm going to make regularly, like movie reviews and like TV show reviews. So, yeah, man. Uh I'm sorry if this is so awkward. I haven't done this in a while, it's been a long time, ever since 2022, like after Jurassic World Dominion. And actually, it's kind of ironic because, I'm already this season of like Chaos Theory, which is what I'm reviewing about. It has a lot to do with Dominion, which is the one Jurassic World film I hate. I totally dislike. Still like I even said it in my review. The link will be in the description down below if you want to see that review. I did a long time ago. Yeah, it wasn't good at all. Like Jurassic World Dominion. I had I was like when I saw this trailer of it, like I was like oh, hopeful. Okay, I was like praying, praying this was good. This was gonna be like a good like film, well not film, TV show. Since it has a lot to do with Dominion. Yeah, you know. Oh man, let's get into the review. My first thoughts. I think it was I think it was good. It wasn't too bad in the beginning. When they were flying to Italy, I guess from Senegal. I mean, and then we get to see Barry. Wow, like Barry, Sembene from Jurassic World and Jurassic World Dominion, which once again he when they kind of like overlapped later on in the season. And by the way, I forgot to say this. Viewer discretion advised. There's gonna be a lot of spoilers. If you haven't watched the season or like the series yet, I recommend close this review, or do not watch this review. Watch Jurassic World Chaos 3 season 3. Come back here and then you listen to me what I have to say. So yeah. Anyways, back to the review. Honestly, um I liked how they included Barry. It would have been nice if Owen Grady was there. But this season's Chris Pratt is not returning to Jurassic World. So yeah, Chris Pratt, man. He's such a good actor. One of my favorites. But yeah. That's besides the point. I liked how everything was leading up to one or another events, and yeah, this series did take some dark turns, which I'll get to later in the review. So yeah, but this was an okay season. I mean, it had its ups and downs. At least it wasn't terrible Jurassic World Dominion, but it could have done better. It could have done better this season. It could have done better. But yeah. I mean, I'm the dinosaurs rampaging through the whole city. I kind of like that idea. It's sort of like an apocalypse. I like that idea. They did show that in Dominion, but not much of it. I'm glad to see most of it, what happened. At least season 3 goes in a flow. It goes in a flow. You know, like it goes like in like a well understood flow. But uh you know, Dominion, like it not going to flow. I mean, I know I'm gonna be referencing a lot to Dominion because like these events, like I mean, Jurassic World Chaos Theory season 3 has a lot to do with Dominion. You know, like even like some events like overlap. You know, like the scene with Soyona. I liked how they did that with like the scene with Soyona Santos. Um, Picture will be up here. Um, where like she's in Malta with her like tank top. How what would you even call that? I don't know, but yeah. And I like to see that it like the handler was like had a lot to do with Dominion as well. Like I mean when I was like watching the film like what 3 years ago, like I don't even know what the handler was like until I watched the series. Like there's just so much information given to us, like what happened during those times, which honestly I really like. I really like. But yeah, and I like to see that that the Pyroraptor has more screen time, like especially like when it attacks. Well, it's not trying to attack. It's like sort of like showing off to Smoothie, which I'll get to later. Um, so yeah, I love to see that the Pyroraptor has like a lot of screen time. I mean a lot. So yeah, and now moving on to Smoothie. Smoothie. I am so glad. Like this is a blessing. You know, and I'm glad to see that it's not Ben who's like always gonna take care of like you know other like ankylosaur, like any other baby like dinosaurs. I mean I get it, like bump like Ben was like always he was always like jealous of like Kenji, and things like that. But like I'm glad Kenji is the one who's like the main, the main parent, like the main owner of Smoothie instead of it being Ben. And I like Smoothie's design. I'm glad there's like a little bit of variation away from Bumpy. It being having like way too smooth of like those like bumps, I guess. So yeah. So yeah, I mean Smoothie pretty solid. And then moving on to the rest, I'm glad they like showed Lewis Dodgson as well, and them showing like the behind the scenes. Like this is the stuff we needed to see in Dominion. Like honestly, Dominion was missing a lot of that. You know, so yeah. And this might be a little bit of a shorter review. I mean, because like I mean like what I do not like about these series is that they always like air like every single episode in just one day, and like we can finish them in one day. Like I finished this like yesterday. Like, bro, what the heck? So yeah. Anyways, like I mean that of course will affect my judgment as well a little bit. For my final verdict of how I like this series. So yeah, stick to the end. Okay, so where was I? Okay. There was a lot of dark turns in this, of course. Like the handler, you know, not a dark turn, like I'm glad they created some emotion as well. Like it could like you feel for the handler that it was her pets. Like I I I really like that they included that, and they showed like more to the like no, not a velociraptor, a troceraptor. They showed more to the Raptors that they are a little more than just like mindless creatures. And yeah. Hold on. Sorry about that. Allergy season, man. Since it's spring, which leads me to another thing. I liked how how good it is. Like, I mean, it's really like it's sort of in between like of what my final verdict would be for this season. I liked how at the end, like, so Yona Santos is like controlling a Toro, the Carnotaurus, the one with the broken horn. That's Toro, by the way. If you do not know. So yeah, like I'm glad that it's just not the Atrociraptors which are trained to do that, and of course the Indoraptor, which was also had some sort of similar training like that. But anyways, yeah, I'm glad, I'm glad, I'm glad, and yeah, and and like I'm glad they created some emotion with this because at the end with the handler being eaten up, yeah, it was kind of sad. It was kind of sad. Um, like she even spoke just to defend her raptor, which one of them died. Ghost the Atrociraptor, she died, or like is like I don't know if she died or if she's like very badly like injured or something like that. But yeah, it was sad, and I'm glad to see that like it's gonna lead to another season, which is them breaking into the Biosyn like sanctuary, and who knows what we might see. Maybe the Giganotosaurus, maybe Rexy. Who knows? So yeah, my final okay, here's our final verdict. My final verdict is gonna be probably a 7.8, a 7.8 out of 10. I mean, it wasn't too bad, but I had to deduct that much points because like it's not really like what I wanted. I was expecting a little something different, you know, since Dominion was like the worst film of the Jurassic franchise, and it like Chaos Theory tying into that, like it's of course gonna affect my judgment because like I wanted something different. Like the second season of Chaos Theory, which I'll do an individual review of, like I liked that concept, like I liked that more than this season's. So yeah, that's gonna be all for today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace, guys. I'm sorry. One final thing I forgot to mention: the locusts. Who cares about them, man? Who cares? They're just locusts. I mean, they were really a pointless thing to the plot and to Dominion, which like really made the Dominion very bad, and like that's of course also gonna affect my judgment. So yeah, that's the reason why it's a 7.8. These freaking locusts. Peace.